Hey guys, M13 here. Gonna do a quick life update. I'll be riding slowly because I'll be talking. So no criticisms on that. I really don't give a fuck. You know, if I'm talking, I'll do 5 minutes of talking, and then I'll pull off and take the camera out, and then I'll go back on, and then I'll try to go fast. So this is a quick life update. It's what's the date? It's May 12th. It's May 12th. In just like 3-4 more weeks, I have my June Taiwan tour. Last year I did the Taiwan tour in May, and it rained a shitload. So this year I offset it by a month. But I don't know if that's going to help a lot. My September tour should probably be drier. You never know, though. You never know. We could luck out. Weather's never a guarantee. So I got a bit of a problem for the June tour. Not a problem as much as a oddity. One of the guys that signed up for the tour, and he paid the deposit. The deposit's like over $200. He paid it to reserve a spot. He's like disappeared. He doesn't exist. He doesn't answer his emails, and his email doesn't even seem like a real email. His email is like something at hislastname.com, and it's like, okay, well, maybe he has his own site. So I tried typing in his last name and going to that site, and it doesn't exist. So, and then I used his address and his name to try to get a phone number, and I found like one. He lives in a small town. It's called Social Circle in Georgia. So I used his name and his address to get a phone number for him in Social Circle, and I get a number. I'm not sure if it's his or not, but I phoned the number and it's like disconnected. So someone with his last name lives in that town, and I got the phone number for that person. May or may not be him, but the phone number is disconnected. So I'm like, okay, you know, like the guy doesn't answer his emails, and the only number I can find that might be his is disconnected. So I'm thinking maybe the guy he paid for the tour he paid his deposit 6-7 months ago. So I'm thinking like maybe he's died or something since then. It's weird, but like I said, his email is fishy to begin with, so it's like it's an oddity. Like, you know, if somebody wants to pay the deposit and then not show up, that's fine, because I don't actually make a lot of profit off each person. Not much more than the deposit. So so that means I get the profit, but I don't have to take them on the tour. So it's like, yay. But still, nonetheless, I would rather, it offsets the numbers too, because for the tours I take 7 people, and then plus myself that makes 8, so it gives us an even number for hotel rooms, because it's two people to a hotel room. Sometimes you get your own room, but not always. So yeah, so I went from an even number to an odd number again, so that's it's mildly annoying. Not a big deal though. What else? My wife recently gave me divorce papers. Whoa, you see his tire? His tire slid out. I don't know why. But I didn't sign them, so I mentioned it on Facebook. People were probably think we're divorced now, but it's not that simple. I don't even think, she doesn't even want a divorce. She just gave me the papers as like a statement, like she wants some attention or something, or, yeah, we had an argument about money. Some of you are thinking, oh, why did she give you the papers? I thought you were going to give them to her. Did you do something so bad? We had an argument about the fact that I don't give her my whole paychecks. Like, I give her enough money to pay for all of our bills, and then some, and then some. She can put in the bank. She can save it up. She can, use it to buy something for herself. Whatever, like she has to. She gets more money per month than any other wife, and 99% of all other non-working wives in Taiwan. Anyway, so she had an argument that I don't give her my whole check. And I'm like, why would I give you my whole check? I'm like, that's insanity. We're like, in a year or two from now, we're gonna get divorced sometime in the near future. And I'm supposed to giving you my whole paycheck? I have to be a complete idiot. So the next day, she gave me the divorce papers, and I was like, But yeah, it's like I said, we're not getting a divorce anytime soon, and it was just for attention. I didn't sign them, and that's the thing. As long as I don't sign them, nothing happens. And she doesn't actually want. If she really wanted a divorce, she'd move out. You know? Because I said to her, okay, well, you want a divorce, so when are you moving out? And she's like, after you sign the papers. I'm like, that's not normally how it works. Normally, people move out and then hand the papers. They don't stay with the person they don't want to live with. So, if she were serious, she would have moved out. But anyways, yeah, we're getting along fine. People think that people are so fucking stupid. And I'm talking to you guys, when I say that. I got videos where, like, my wife is laughing or I'm talking to her civilly, and then you guys are like, oh, you and your wife are all better now. It's like, you guys are so fucking stupid. Like, anybody who says that, like, can you just think for a second how fucking dumb you sound? It's like if I knew a girl, here, like this, and then if I knew a girl and her father beats and rapes her, and I've known girls like that. Like, I remember when I was a teenager, I had girls that confided in me, and their fathers were like horrible beasts. You know, I wouldn't be so stupid as to go to their house and see their father like talking to them and them answering him back politely and say, oh, you and your father must be all better now. You just said 2 sentences to him without him hitting you. You know, just because, you know, just because there's some kind of problem with my marriage, it doesn't mean that I spend every minute of every fucking day like me and my wife screaming at one another. For the most part, we're polite to one another. That's one of the reasons why my son is very polite, you know? My son is much more polite than other children. He says please and thank you. And I take credit for that because I had to, like, train my wife to do that. My wife would be like, well, why would I say thank you to you? You're my husband. You're supposed to do that for me. And I'm like, because we have a child and he's supposed to learn good manners, so we have to, like, be extra polite to one another all the time so that he can study it and, you know. And then a lot of people are worried about my kid saying that me and my wife fight, it's going to rub off. We generally fight when he's not around, you know. We don't fight in front of him. Anyways, I didn't want to talk about my marriage too much. Other life updates. I don't know. I'm doing pretty good. Everything's going okay. I'm going to be announcing the 2012 private series soon. Actually, I could just do it in this video, couldn't I? No, I'll do it another one. For the 2012, I'll be announcing it soon. Not yet, but soon. For the 2012 series, for the 2010-2011 series, which are really good, and you should honestly buy them. I've never had any complaints. You get like 6 hours worth of video footage for like $10. It's like, you know, it's like longer than it's like 3 movies for the price of one. What was I saying? So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna for the 2010-2011 series. One of the cool things about them was I filmed my Taiwan tours, and both of those series have 2 Taiwan tours because I do 2 per year. So you get to do like a whole lap around the country with me twice, with a bunch of like Americans and whatnot. And it's, you know, you see me interacting with other people, and it's different. But for the 2012, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to just be my 2 private tours again. So for this year, I think one of the private tours will go on to the private series, and the other private tour will just go onto YouTube. And then what I'll do instead of that is I'm going to travel somewhere. Possibly Thailand, Philippines, something like that. Those places are like dirt cheap and they're close to here. I'm gonna get passed by someone right now. It's like, But like I said, I've just been pacing this guy in front of me, and I know this guy. I'm quicker than him normally. This guy in front of me, I used to ride with him quite a bit because I come here fairly often, and normally when I ride with him, I'm quicker than him. And then this morning when I went onto the track, he was I couldn't catch him. And I said to him afterwards, I'm like, "You've improved," and he's like, "Yeah, I've been coming here a lot." Nice guy, really humble. So that's about it. Private Series is coming up. I got a Taiwan tour in 3 weeks from now. During about a 2-week period, I'll be uploading. Maybe I'll go from uploading one a day to like one every 3 days or something. It won't be much because I'll be traveling. This is a good time to subscribe to my Facebook because when I'm traveling, I update my Facebook quite often. So I'm taking pictures as I'm traveling, so you'll get to see stuff as it's happening. Just go to Facebook and do search More Death 13, and there's like there's a page. I've also got a different Facebook linked to on my YouTube homepage, YouTube profile, underneath my profile description or info or whatever. My dogs are doing well, my son is doing well. I'm still playing LOL all the time. I don't do much other gaming. I still buy games somewhat regularly, much less than I used to, but still I buy the odd game here and there. Never play them though. Oh, I played Dead Walking. What's it called? Is that what it's called? Dead Walking? It's a TV show and it's a comic book and it's also a game on Steam and they're releasing it in 5 episodes. Costs $25 for the game. The game lasts about 2 hours, but you get 5. You get one every month. So it's like $5 for each 2-hour-long movie. They're like movie games, and they're fun. It's getting good ratings, and I enjoyed it. It's one of the few games that I played and didn't stop playing. Most games I buy them and then I play them for like 20 minutes and then I stop. It's like a habit, you know, because I've been buying games for so long. And the problem is my addiction to LOL. For those of you that don't know, League of Legends. I'll put a link to it in the video description. I just love that game so much, and I find it so addictive. And then it's also a social game for me because I play it so much that I've made a lot of friends on there. And when we play the game, we generally talk on Skype. So it's a way of me to be like social, you know. It's a way for me to hang out with other like Westerners and do something. I'll give a shout out to some of my friends on there. There's Untoward, Onovia, Backstabber, who else? Mr. Pockets, see, remembered your name. There's some people like, I play it, you know, with a lot of different people, and there's some people on there, I'm just like, have I ever played with you before? And they're like, I played with you all last week. And I'm like, really? I don't recognize your name. They're like, I played with you, like, so it's kind of fun. Yeah. Ryosha? Can't remember their names. Anyways, so yeah, play League of Legends with me if you get a chance. It's fun. And that's it. Sorry I'm not being very witty or whatnot, but I'm trying to not die. I'm going to pull off now, take the camera out of my face, and then I'm going to go quick. Hopefully I haven't talked for too long. There's still some time left to ride.